Hey, what's up, everyone? Morey here, and today we're going to be doing a sprinting mechanics breakdown on Gabby Thomas from the Grand Slam event this weekend in Jamaica. She ran a 22.6 in the 200 meter. That's what we're going to focus on. She also ran the 4, but we're going to focus on the 2. She's obviously the Olympic champion. A lot of great things stood out here. One, to me, was just how strong she looked. Like, as she was running, she just looked so strong. If you are a track athlete and not working on your arms, the extension of the shoulders, the biceps, keeping those elbows nice and locked in. Look at how strong her elbow bend is here, especially on that right side. You can really see she's not doing a ton of extra motion in that right arm, right shoulder. She's getting a ton of just forward and back range, which I think helps in being able to consistently predict foot strike and generate more force into the ground. So first, we're going to take a look at real quick as she's coming off the curve, the foot contact time. I love seeing that. So we can see she's landing at 18:45. I'm looking at the bottom, and then she's back off by 55. So she's under zero point 0.1 with her foot contact time. Great thing to be able to see. And one of the things I just did a video and posted a little bit earlier that went a little bit more in depth into this. But I think that the angular velocity of the ankle, this is going to be something I talk a lot more about here coming in the next few months, because I think it's so important. What I'm going to start doing is really showing time and time again how much angular velocity these athletes are getting and using that as kind of a predictor of how well they're going to be able to perform. So as we know, even with Gabby Thomas here, and it'll be interesting to see how this progresses over the next few months. But she ended up having like a 25-degree range here. So, and even with her, it might end up being a little bit different because of the interesting mechanics that she has. So we can see she's here. Typically from this position, we'll see people actually have like this is going to be their most extended position with that heel out in front of the knee, but she actually gets a little bit more even reach, and that's where we get into that 13 degrees within the ankle. You can see how that is. And then as she's striking the ground there, she goes from that 13 degrees down to an upwards of 13 degrees, right? So her foot is facing upwards here at that 13-degree angle. And then when she's striking the ground, she's at a 12-degree at the foot strike. And we can see she's landing out in front. I know a lot of people are like, oh, yeah, if you land out in front, this is not a good thing. She's definitely a little bit out in front. Not to say that, hey, we want to be doing that, but she is striking the ground there with the foot a little bit more out in front. So the big thing is that we're talking about with the 25-degree of ankle velocity or angular velocity means that she's going that 25 degrees in that last little bit to strike the ground to make it so she's able to generate large amounts of force into the ground. And we do want to be able to see how this progresses over the years or over the couple months and even years. And also we want to be able to see how this translates in a wide variety of different types of athletes. In the example that I did yesterday, I used Usain Bolt. His was closer to 40 degrees, but I do think this is a critical component when it comes to predicting great sprinting performance and also how much force are you generating into the ground. With Usain Bolt, he's creating like 1,000 pounds of force into the ground. Gabby Thomas is probably doing about half of that, and that also shows in what their angular velocity is, or the amount of range or angle range that they're going through while striking the ground. So this is a critical component when it comes to running fast. I think that there's a lot of things here that you could take away from understanding how you can improve. I mean, she ran 22.6, which is still a great time for a lot of people that are running. So if you want to be able to take away some mechanical things that you can apply, to me, it's the arm strength, it's the biceps, it's the angle of the elbow, consistent with her elbow. She's not going into a ton of extension. She's just going straight forward, straight back. Quick foot contact time, 0.1. She's pushing into extension as well. Notice that when her foot hits the ground, she's pushing into extension. She's still at knee bend here and then pushing into extension. She's getting that foot contact time under 0.1. It's a great place to be. That's a goal that we have for all of the athletes that we train within the online program. And then also putting a big focus on what is the angular velocity that we have and being able to really improve that the best we can. This one's probably going to be closer to, this one is 21, right? So let's get better with the angular velocity of the ankle to make it so you can generate more force in the ground and have that quick rebound, that ability to bend into the knee to push off. All those things are critical. Gabby Thomas is one of the best, and this is exactly why. You could see her mechanics. It's so flawlessly done, and it's over. She's able to do that over the entirety of the race at the beginning of the season. So that's what's really exciting is it's going to be a great competitive season, and she even ran the 4 as well, and we could just see how strong she already is in such a short period of time. So as always, if you like the information, click that thumbs up down below, subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of things that we do to help athletes in understanding how they could sprint better. We'll link a couple of them down below. Whether you're looking to improve your block start or improve the amount of distance that you're covering per step, your sprinting mechanics in general, we have all of that. Again, check the link in the description down below, or you can check out some of the products we have linked to this video. Thanks again for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.